We all have a voice inside our heads. It's that constant companion, always present whether we're alone in a quiet room or surrounded by a crowd. Sometimes it whispers softly, and other times it shouts so loudly it's hard to ignore. This voice is with us from the moment we wake up to the moment we drift off to sleep. It talks to us all day long. It comments on what we do, how we look, and even how we feel about ourselves. It's there when we're brushing our teeth in the morning, when we're making decisions at work, and when we're lying in bed at night replaying the events of the day. Sometimes, it's helpful, reminding us of things we need to do, or encouraging us to keep going. Other times, it can be critical, pointing out our mistakes or making us doubt ourselves. This voice can be our biggest cheerleader or our worst critic. It can fill us with confidence, telling us we're capable, strong, and ready to take on the world. Or it can make us second-guess every move, planting seeds of doubt and insecurity. The tone of this inner voice can change in an instant, depending on our mood, our experiences, or even just a passing thought. It can lift us up or tear us down. When we accomplish something, it might celebrate with us, making us feel proud and motivated. But when we stumble, it can be quick to criticize, making us feel like we're not good enough. The way this voice reacts to our successes and failures can shape how we see ourselves and what we believe we're capable of. The way we talk to ourselves matters. Our inner dialogue can influence our mood, our actions, and even our relationships with others. If we're constantly telling ourselves that we're not smart enough, not attractive enough, or not worthy, we start to believe it. But if we practice speaking kindly to ourselves, offering encouragement and understanding, we can build resilience and self-esteem. It shapes how we see the world and our place in it. Our inner voice acts like a filter, coloring our perceptions and influencing our reactions. If our self-talk is positive, we're more likely to see opportunities and approach challenges with optimism. If it's negative, we might focus on obstacles and feel overwhelmed by setbacks. The stories we tell ourselves become the reality we live in. Think about it for a moment. When was the last time you really listened to the voice inside your head? Was it kind and supportive, or was it harsh and judgmental? Most of us don't even realize how much our inner dialogue affects us until we stop and pay attention. What do you say to yourself when you face a challenge? Do you encourage yourself to try, or do you focus on all the reasons you might fail? Our inner voice often becomes loudest when we're under pressure, facing something new, or stepping outside our comfort zone. It can either help us rise to the occasion or hold us back with fear and self-doubt. Do you doubt yourself before you even start? Maybe you tell yourself you're not ready or that you'll embarrass yourself. These thoughts can be so convincing that we start to believe them, sometimes even giving up before we've had a chance to try. But what if we could change that narrative? Or do you tell yourself, I got this? Imagine the difference it makes when your inner voice is on your side, cheering you on instead of holding you back. A simple shift in self-talk can turn anxiety into excitement and fear into determination. It's like having a personal coach inside your mind, ready to help you tackle whatever comes your way. Our inner voice is powerful. It can influence not just how we feel about ourselves, but also how we interact with others and how we approach life's challenges. When we learn to harness this power, we can become more confident, resilient, and compassionate, not just with ourselves, but with everyone around us. It can make us feel confident or insecure, brave or afraid. The same situation can feel completely different depending on what our inner voice is telling us. If it's supportive, we feel ready to take risks and embrace new experiences. If it's critical, we might shrink away from opportunities, afraid to make mistakes. The good news is, we can control this voice. We can learn to recognize when it's being unhelpful and gently guide it in a more positive direction. It takes practice, but over time we can train ourselves to be more compassionate and encouraging even when things don't go as planned. We can learn to quiet the negative self-talk and turn up the volume on positive self-talk. This doesn't mean ignoring our problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on our strengths, our progress, and our potential. It means being our own ally, especially when we need it most. This is the key to unlocking our potential and achieving our dreams. When we believe in ourselves, we're more likely to take action, persist through setbacks, and celebrate our successes. Our inner voice can help us set goals, stay motivated, and keep moving forward, even when the path gets tough. It all starts with believing in ourselves. By nurturing a positive, supportive inner voice, we can transform the way we experience life. Remember, you have the power to shape your inner dialogue, and in doing so, you can shape your future. Believing in yourself is the foundation of success. It's the first step on any journey, whether you're starting a new job, learning a skill, or simply trying to improve yourself. When you look in the mirror and see someone capable, resilient, and worthy, you set the tone for everything that follows. Self-belief isn't just a feeling. It's a powerful mindset that shapes your actions and your future. When you believe in your abilities, you're more likely to take risks, work hard, and achieve your goals. You'll find yourself stepping outside your comfort zone, embracing challenges, and pushing through obstacles that might have stopped you before. This confidence doesn't mean you'll never feel fear or doubt, but it gives you the courage to keep moving forward anyway. It's what helps you set ambitious goals, collaborate with others, and keep striving even when things get tough. It's like having an invisible force pushing you forward saying, "You can do it." This inner voice becomes your biggest cheerleader, reminding you of your strengths and past successes. It motivates you to keep going, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. With every small victory, your belief in yourself grows stronger, creating a positive cycle of achievement and self-assurance. But what happens when that voice is negative? Sometimes the voice inside our heads can be our harshest critic, filling our minds with doubt and fear. It can make us question our worth, our abilities, and our chances of success. This negativity can be subtle, creeping in during moments of stress or failure, or it can be loud and persistent, overshadowing our accomplishments. What if it tells you you're not good enough, or you're going to fail? These words can echo in your mind, making you second-guess every decision and hesitate before taking action. They can make even the simplest tasks feel overwhelming and turn opportunities into sources of anxiety. If left unchecked, this negative self-talk can become a barrier that keeps you from reaching your full potential. These negative thoughts can be toxic. They drain your energy, sap your motivation, and make it difficult to see the possibilities in front of you. Over time, they can erode your self-esteem and make you feel stuck, as if you're trapped in a cycle of self-doubt. It's important to recognize these thoughts for what they are, just thoughts, not facts. They can hold us back from even trying. When we let fear and doubt take over, we miss out on experiences that could help us grow. We might avoid new challenges, shy away from opportunities, or give up before we've even started. The cost of negative self-talk isn't just missed achievements, it's missed growth, missed learning, and missed joy. Negative self-talk can creep into our minds like weeds in a garden. At first, it might seem harmless, a passing thought or a moment of doubt, but if we don't address it, it can quickly spread, crowding out our confidence and optimism. Just like a garden needs regular care to stay healthy, our minds need attention and nurturing to stay positive and strong. We need to pull them out and plant positive thoughts in their place. This means challenging negative beliefs, replacing them with affirmations, and celebrating our progress, no matter how small. It's about being kind to ourselves, recognizing our efforts, and focusing on what we can do, rather than what we can't. Over time, these positive habits can transform the way we see ourselves and the world around us. This takes practice, but it's essential for building self-confidence. Every day is a new opportunity to nurture your self-belief, to silence the inner critic, and to choose thoughts that empower you. Remember, the journey to success starts with the belief that you are capable, deserving, and ready to grow. With patience and persistence, you can cultivate a mindset that supports your dreams and helps you achieve your goals. Self-esteem is how much we value and respect ourselves. It's about recognizing our worth, flaws and all. When we have high self-esteem, we feel good about ourselves and our abilities. We're more likely to go after what we want in life. Building self-esteem starts with self-reflection. Take some time to look inward. What are your strengths? What are you good at? What makes you unique? Write these down and remind yourself of them often. Remember, everyone has strengths. Don't be afraid to shine. Focus on what you do well, and celebrate your accomplishments. This will boost your self-esteem and quiet that negative inner voice. Our past experiences, especially from childhood, can shape our inner voice. Maybe you were told you weren't smart enough or athletic enough. Maybe you made mistakes that made you feel like a failure. But here's the truth. Your past doesn't define you. You are not your mistakes. You are worthy of love and respect, regardless of what happened before. It's time to challenge those old beliefs. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or is this just something I was told? Often, those negative voices are just echoes from the past. They don't reflect who you are today. Our thoughts are powerful. They shape the way we see ourselves, the world around us, and even our future. Every day, thousands of thoughts pass through our minds, some positive, some negative, and many that we barely notice. But the truth is, the thoughts we choose to focus on can have a huge impact on our emotions, our actions, and our overall well-being. They can influence our feelings and behaviors. When we dwell on negative thoughts, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or even hopeless. These thoughts can make us doubt ourselves, hold us back from trying new things, or keep us stuck in patterns that don't serve us. But the good news is, we have the power to change the way we think. If we constantly tell ourselves negative things, we'll start to believe them. For example, if you keep repeating, "I'm not good enough," or "I always mess things up," your mind will start to accept these statements as facts, even if they aren't true. Over time, this can lower your self-esteem and make it harder to see your strengths and abilities. But the same is true for positive thoughts. When you practice thinking positively, you can build confidence, resilience, and a sense of hope. Positive thoughts can help you see opportunities instead of obstacles, and remind you of your strengths, even when things get tough. When you catch yourself thinking something negative, stop and reframe it. This means noticing the thought, pausing for a moment, and then choosing to look at the situation in a different way. It's not about ignoring your feelings or pretending everything is perfect. It's about giving yourself a chance to see things from a more balanced perspective. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," try saying, "This is challenging, but I'm going to try my best." Or, if you catch yourself thinking, "I always fail," remind yourself, "Everyone makes mistakes and I can learn from this." These small shifts in thinking can make a big difference over time. It's like changing the channel on the radio. Just as you wouldn't keep listening to a song you dislike, you don't have to keep replaying negative thoughts in your mind. You have the ability to switch your mental channel to something more uplifting and supportive. When you hear a song you don't like, you switch it. The same goes for your thoughts. If a thought makes you feel bad about yourself or your situation, you can choose to let it go and focus on something more helpful. Do the same with your thoughts. Practice noticing when your mind drifts toward negativity, and gently guide it back to something positive or constructive. This takes practice, but over time it becomes easier and more natural. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Write down encouraging phrases, repeat them to yourself, and keep them where you can see them every day. These reminders can help you build a more positive mindset and boost your confidence. Tell yourself, "I am capable, I am strong, I believe in myself." Remember, changing your thoughts is a journey, not a destination. With patience and practice, you can train your mind to focus on the positive, and in doing so, transform your life from the inside out.